What is going on, guys? It's your boy, you know me, you love me, the young DC Immortality, back at it again. Well, I actually at it for the first time on the channel with some Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. I'm a huge Yu-Gi-Oh! Nerd, and you might notice the audio sounds different. Yes, this is the first video back in the dorm. Every other video has been recorded either in lost file format or, well, while I was at home playing on PS5. So, yeah. Also, the boy J-Bug, you learn the hard way why we don't record audio in lost file format. So, yeah. Anyway, this is going to be an unconventional video, like I said in the Discord, literally like 5 minutes ago. Because I am not doing live matches. I'm doing my previous matches because I've only run into 2 challenges so far while playing ranked. Plus, I don't have the deck that I want to use, so I can be super thematic with it. Alright, and yes, I have a lot of gems up there. Don't worry, I haven't spent any money yet. Notice I said yet because this game just might fuel my gambling addiction. But that's besides the point. We're gonna go and we're gonna watch, that is my deck, the Immortal Monarchs. I'll go over deck breakdown. I'll do that now. So you guys know what deck I've been using so far to climb the ranks. Alright. So you can see some of the decks that I might use as well. But the Immortal Monarchs, alright, so look. This is what we're working with, right? It's a Monarch archetype, pretty much prioritizing these 2 cards. Ether, the Heavenly Monarch, and the one that I like to call Mac Daddy Erebus, alright? Once he gets on the field, he is destroying everyone, alright? I could explain what every one of these cards do, but it'd be better if I just go into a match and show you guys how I was using these cards. So, yeah. Let's go here. I gotta hurry up because there might be a snowstorm. I need to record as much as possible, or I'm going to be uploading Spider-Man every day again like I did earlier this year, which I'm trying to not do. So, yeah. I've saved all of my replays. I have a very good win-loss ratio so far, but let's go. I don't even know why there's a report feature, but yeah. I don't know how this really works, but we're going to see how this works together. Is it gonna show everything from the match? Oh god. Okay, it's just going straight into the match. Okay, cool. Alright, so this is my starting hand, right? Is this the match? Yeah, this is the match I go first. So this card right here, it's a pendulum card, which usually means you put down 2 of them so then you can summon something. Well, how I used it was to destroy it to draw a card. Then I used that other card to get a new card in my hand. I'm moving really fast. This right here is probably a misplay. The fact that I played the card in defense mode, and I'm pretty sure I said that same thing like a while going. He's using the standard deck, which is a really weak deck. But in the card that I played on the field right there allows me to put 1 card in my hand that has 2400 or 2800 attack at the end of my turn. And he destroyed that card, which it doesn't really matter, but I chained this. So this card, the Monarchs Stormforth, is very good because it allows me to tribute one of my opponent's monsters to summon my own monster. Now, if you don't know what tributes are, that's pretty much when you summon a more powerful monster that is between 6 and 8 star, because other monsters are more powerful. So I use that graveyard ability to get another card in my hand. I'm using the same card from earlier, Tenacity of the Monarchs, to search for that card, which allows me to funnel spell cards back into my deck. Then I played her so that I can summon out Mac Daddy Erebus and I just slapped him up. I just had to lay the cock down on the table, just let him have it. Alright, I wasn't playing any games. You can see I almost OTK'd him, which is 1 turn kill for those who aren't used to Yu-Gi-Oh! Terminology. So now it's his turn. I destroyed every monster he has on the field, and all he has is this trap card, which is like Call of the Haunted, I believe, which allows him to summon a card from his graveyard. And then the Prime Monarch allows me to funnel 2 cards from my graveyard back, or 2 spell cards specifically, back into my hand, and then I draw a card afterward. And you see I drew another Erebus. He's attacking her, which is fine. Edea has a graveyard effect which allows me to take a banished card and re-add it to my hand. And because of that, I'm just able to just go hard for no reason. And you see I pull another Ether And then I sacrifice my Eidos right there, as you saw. I banished him to the Shadow Realm, while also activating the Prime Monarch and the Monarchs Stormforth, so then I can get an Edea back on the field, so then I can tribute summon her, or use her as a tribute. And I got the Tenacity of the Monarch, so I can search my deck for another card if I want it. I summoned him, then summoned another Eidos, tributed his monster and mine to get her out. Then I brought out my third Knight Daddy, Erebus. I played Pantheism, which allows me to draw 2 more cards, so now I have another Prime Monarch just in case he destroys this one. I used that ability to search my deck for cards that I wanted, so then I can literally play it again to put the Prime Monarch in the graveyard because it has a graveyard effect that I can banish it. And then I did this. I didn't have to be this extra, because like this was an OTK no matter what. This was an OTK. I was just being extra. I didn't have to do that all that to him, but he just had to catch these hands. All right, this was my very first duel, so like I just didn't care. So on to the next duel, right? I haven't done a great job of explaining what all my cards do, but still, all right, it's just they're very powerful, to say the least. Like these cards, once you bust out these cards, it's a very strong archetype that not a lot of people talk about, because not a lot of people like run, or not run, it's like not a lot of people know about how powerful the archetype is. And the OC, what is it called? The OCE ban list. Because there's a few cards in here that like you can't use anymore in the current meta, which I'm not super knowledgeable about, but like I just know you can't use some of these in the current meta. Now Munchmaster 1, I'm pretty sure I fought him several times. Oh yeah, I'm just going hard. I don't have to do all this. I'm just going hard. I'm just using all my card effects and just destroying this man. I busted out an Eidos. That's what her card does. He uses a Max C, which is a very good card, because every time you summon a card, you get to draw. Every time your opponent summons a card, you get to draw. Or, I guess, special summon a card. Since I tribute summoned her, he didn't get to draw a card, but because I special summoned Erebus, he did. And then I'm just slapping him up. Like, mercilessly slapping him up, right? I almost OTK'd him. If I could have gotten another Monarch card out, he would have been dead. But such is the limit of this deck's power. So I flipped this because you can activate this card's ability to funnel more cards back into your deck. He wasted that second Max C. Max C, you can read it right there if you want to. You can read what it does, but like he wasted that because I wasn't going to summon anything. I was literally just popping that ability so then I could search. If he would have read my card, he wouldn't have used that Max C, but people don't like to read. Alright, so I busted out Tenacity, and then I literally chained them together so then I could funnel more cards back into my deck. This entire deck is pretty much built on the fact that you're going to have cards in your graveyard that you can bring back. So I put him there, chained that, so then I can sacrifice this monster. I'm going to destroy that pendulum card so I can draw another card. So bop, it gets destroyed. I get another Prime Monarch. I summon Eidos. I pop that. Return of the Monarch allows me to draw one of those cards at the end of my turn. But boom, Erebus is back out. Yeah, and as you can see, now that I've summoned Erebus, it's over. It's GG's. This was a much faster duel. I just clapped him. Like, there were no ifs or buts about it. I just clapped him up. No mercy. I just showed him the power of the Immortal Monarchs, right? And I don't know how many duels I'm going to show, because that was the rookie ranks, right? I'm getting into the bronze ranks now. I'll probably go all the way up to my first loss, because, like, I didn't realize that these replays were going to be so fast, so, like, you guys could see so many duels. Actual duels, like, they actually take between 5 and 10 minutes. Let's see, this hand. Okay, so 1 for 1. That's a really good card, because what it allows me to do is summon one level 1 monster from my deck. And not only you level 1 monster. Yeah, he gave up immediately. As soon as I started doing my setup, he gave up immediately. I remember that. And his name was I Eat Glizzy, so I expected a lot more from him. But that's besides the point, right? So I was ready to clap him up. But 1 for 1 allows me to summon Edea, and then her ability, once she's summoned it, she can summon another monster that's like, I think 4-star or lower. and because of that, I can do Eidos, who allows you to summon another monster on your turn, despite already have summoned cards. Also, this deck is built to go second. I refuse to go first in duels if I can help it, because I don't want to do all my setup. Now, Vanity's Fiend is another good card, because Vanity's Fiend, it allows you to block special summons, so no monsters can be special summoned. So if you busted out Vanity's Fiend early on, you're pretty much shutting down anything and everything your opponent can do, just off rip. Reinforcement of the army allows me to add my Edea. I use that card to just get another card, and then I get another one, but I can't activate that one on this turn. So Bob, I summon him. I summon out Vanity's Fiend, so now nobody can be special summoned. I reveal these cards because I'm trying to get another Monarchs Stormforth in my hand. And then I start just punching him in the face. His name is 666, you know, flip him over, you get 999, you know, RIP to the young Juice WRLD. Probably still my favorite rapper. Yeah, he literally couldn't do anything. It was obvious he did. I don't know what deck he's playing, but I drew 1 for 1, so I literally could have just kept going. But I just wanted to punch him. He healed those life points. It did not help. He was literally just preventing the inevitable, or delaying the inevitable. Because, like, I was just beating him. And then he has the Karibo, which forces Vanity's Fiend into defense mode. Then I put down my card. So then if I got another Monarch spell card, I can just funnel more cards into my deck. I don't know what this deck is, but he's just chaining all this to heal. It doesn't help him. He just keeps healing up, trying to survive, doing his absolute best. But I'm not here to let him have fun. He's making a whole lot of plays, and I'm glad that this one is kind of a Lost Files-esque. I don't know why he did that either, but this is a Lost Files-esque because you know, we're just watching replays and not actually watching the match. Yeah, he gave up. Like, as soon as he made that misplay, he just gave up. Like, he couldn't win. But like, I'm glad it's like this because I don't have to edit out all the time in between. Now, this is my first loss. I remember the other dude I lost to, because I lost to him today. But this one was like yesterday or 2 days ago that I lost to this dude. What deck is he playing? I don't remember. Did he make me go first? Oh, he has an extra deck too. Did he make me go first? No, I made him go first. Okay, so let's see. Let's see what he plays. Minerva Lights. Oh, okay. He's playing a Light Sworn deck. He claps me up. I won't lie to y'all. He claps me up. I did my best to fight him because I was like determined to win. Because like the Monarch deck is very powerful. I attributed his monster, so now nothing can be special summoned. I showed him that. Bob, clap you up, because that's the power of Domain of the True Monarchs. It allows you to give your Monarch cards more attack during the battle phase. And here I thought I had him, but you notice I have 2 monster cards. Yeah, then I banished him. And I could have summoned Erebus, but I didn't, because he would have returned to my hand at the end of the turn, so there was no use doing that. And then this, the other effect of that card allows you to change the level of a Monarch card from level 8 to level 6, so they only take 1 tribute. And what I did to his hand there was I forced him to funnel out a card, but he destroyed my Erebus, which I didn't expect to happen. And that's pretty much what wins him the duel, because I think from here on out I don't draw anything that can actually help me. Yeah, because that card destroys both of my cards. This looks like a mixture of a... This kind of seems like a mixture deck of like... It seems like a mixture of a junk deck, but this is pretty much where I lose, because I don't believe I draw anything else that can actually help me in this duel. Yeah, I get Tenacity of the Monarch. I activate Erebus' effect to banish this, so I can return her to my hand. But that doesn't really help me. I should have used Tenacity of the Monarch instead, because I could have fished for a... What's it called? I could have fished for a Whirlwind or a Stormforth. And because of that, I could have attributed his monster. And if I would have attributed his monster, I would have won the duel. Because I could have brought out the Lightning Monarch. Or is he the Light Monarch or is he the Lightning Monarch? I think he's just the Light Monarch. If I could have brought him out, I could have just destroyed the cards that he had on the field. And if I could have done that, I would have been fine. And as you see here, I actually do use that ability. But his cards have effects, and because of that, I wasn't ready. Now, I could make this deck stronger, and I could add cards like Raigeki, Lightning Storm, and Monster Reborn. Monster Reborn is an OG, like OG Yu-Gi-Oh card. And it allows you to special summon one card from your grave. One monster card from your grave. And I did this to try to like give myself some defense. I didn't expect him to have the ability. I forgot he could bring that monster back out. And because he brings that monster back out, he destroys both my Ether and my Erebus, which pretty much loses me the battle. There's nothing I can do from this point. Because now he's summoning, synchro summoning. Yeah, he summons the Coral Dragon, which I'm pretty sure banishes my Prime Monarch card. Yeah, and then that's just GG's. He could have just attacked me with a 3000, so I feel like right here he's just being an asshole. Or no, maybe he didn't have the right card effect. But yeah, now I have the Prime Monarch. That was a misplay. I activated Vanity's Fiend, but that literally did nothing for me. Like, I'm literally dead no matter what. Did I surrender? I don't think I did. But I'm like literally dead to rights. I'm literally dead to rights here. I funneled those cards back in. If I would have drawn... Yeah, I gave up there. Because like there was nothing I could do. Once I saw that I didn't draw the right card, that was pretty much GG's. And that's one thing that is a problem with this deck. If you brick, that's pretty much it. Like, there's nothing you can do about it. You just brick it and die. Other decks have this problem too, like Blue Eyes Brick Dragon, or Blue Eyes White Dragon as it's properly named, which I'm pretty sure... No, I think I beat a Blue Eyes deck. I think this dude up here that I lost to was using a Dark Magician deck. Whereas the other dude who was using the Blue Eyes deck, I think he actually bricked, and that's why I won. If you guys enjoyed this 40-minute video, pretty much, unfortunately, please like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit that bell for young boy DC Immortality to help the Immortal Army grow and thrive. And I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm gonna play a lot more Master Duel. Peace.